Theater Classics. I'm your hostess, Savannah Kramer. Tonight we are proud to offer our adaptation of Peter Matthews' epic romance. Lives in the Wind. Join us as we present the lives, loves, and struggles of several generations of the Cornwalls, an American family not unlike your own, as they face the uncertainty of a future colored by the Civil War, World Wars I and II, Vietnam, Grenada, Operation Desert Storm, and the War on Drugs. And while we only have 15 minutes, we promise not to leave out a single slice of drama, passion, and symbolism. And now, Lives in the Wind. Enter Jacob Cornwall, a poor man, a strong man, a good man. He is out hunting for food when he spies Rebecca Goodley, a second-generation immigrant, having lunch alone in a field of green, a field yet untouched by the bullets and carnage of the Civil War, which is still a couple of weeks away.
Good day, ma'am.
Oh, good day to you, sir. I see you're brandishing a weapon.
Yes, ma'am. This rifle is my lifeblood. I used it to kill animals and feed my children.
You would never use it to kill a person?
No, ma'am. That would tarnish it and quite possibly haunt me to my dying day. I can't help but notice you're very pretty. May I ask your name?
I'm Rebecca Goodley, second-generation immigrant.
Immigrant from where?
I'm not sure. But you say you have a wife, so you must have children?
I do have children, and I did have a wife. But alas, she died while giving birth to our second child.
Oh, so sorry.
Yes, it is sad, but essentially she gave her life so that another may live, which may well end up being a bee.
Would you like to join me for lunch?
Actually, I thought I'd ask you to marry me.
Oh my!
But before she could marry, Rebecca had to seek permission from her mother, the stern widow.
You cannot marry this man. I forbid it.
Oh, mother, please! I will die if you don't allow this marriage.
No marriage. I need you to take care of me in my final bitter years.
What? Oh, mother, don't you remember what it was like to be in love?
I was never in love with your father. It was an arranged marriage.
Oh, but surely there was someone who you loved. Maybe they were too poor, the family was disgraced, or they had a marriage
Oh,
affair
yes.
or something.
Pierre, my darling Pierre. We could never speak, for his family was a family of traveling gypsy servants, or something. But we would look into each other's eyes and know that we belong together. Oh, Pierre, you was the only man who could make me understand what true love is.
Oh, mother, surely you want me to experience the love that you would deny.
Yes, my child. How could I have been so cruel? You may marry Pierre.
Jacob.
Jacob, yes. You're being married now.
Mother,
Yeah.
where exactly are you from?
You know. The old country.
So Jacob and Rebecca were married.
I now pronounce you man and wife. Hallelujah.
Oh, Jacob, I'm so happy.
I'm happy too, Rebecca. And now I must go to fight in the Civil War.
The Civil War?
Yes, we're fighting over slavery and states' rights and, well, there's economic factors too. I don't really want to get into that whole...
What side are you fighting for?
The North, I think. You know, the good side.
Oh, really, dear husband. I'll be waiting for you.
Hey, don't go getting yourself shot.
Where exactly is she from?
You know, real country.
Canada?
So Jacob was off to fight in the Civil War, while Rebecca tended to the crops. She was a good wife and farmer and mother to her husband's children. And while there's probably some fine domestic drama going on, we're instead going to join Jacob as he fights in the Civil War.
Well, this is quite a war, my new best friend Cornelius.
Yes! It is good to be fighting side by side with my new best friend against the evil and tyranny of the South.
You said it.
The South. The darn South.
Darn evil South.
Listen, Jacob, I think that we should vow to take care of each other's family if something were to happen to us.
Good idea. So vowed.
This darn evil war. It's almost as if the Civil War is pitting brother against brother.
Look out!
Oh no.
Betrayal! Jacob, are you there? Everything's getting dark.
You were shot by a soldier from the darn evil South, my new best friend Cornelius.
Where is the man who shot me?
I shot him in anger with my rifle.
Oh. You shouldn't have done that, Jacob. That's the type of thing that comes back to haunt you.
Don't be silly. How so?
Jacob! Remember, I'll bow.
Oh, Cornelius! Poor Corn. I wonder what he meant by... Oh no! My long-lost brother William! I have shot my own brother!
Meanwhile, back home.
Back home.
You're back. This is not going to look so well, but certainly.
So the war ended and Jacob returned home, a broken man.
Jacob, you're home!
Yes, and I'm a broken man. I saw firsthand the evils of war. It was the selfish violence of a few politicians brought out man's inhumanity. I myself killed my own flesh and blood. And to what end? Yes, our side won. But there can be no winners when civilized men are turned to savages. I hope one day we can learn that there can never be a victor in a war where brother is against a brother.
Oh, Jacob, I didn't even know you had a brother. You're related to someone? Okay.
It's very tragic. So, what happened to the crops?
What?
The crops. I see they're not doing well.
It was a bit of harvest, Jacob, you know. I toiled and I toiled, but it suddenly went bad.
Did you use fertilizer?
Yes.
So you have to fertilize the whole area, you know.
I know.
Just seems strange is all.
Symbolism.
Listen, I mentioned we have to take care of my best friend's family.
So despite the bitter lessons of the Civil War, the Cornwalls thrived. Rebecca bore a child who in turn bore 2 children, including a daughter named Hortense who grew to look just like Rebecca. Hortense fell in love with a strapping young man named Harry who looked nothing like Jacob. And so Harry told his wife that he was off to fight World War I.
My wife, I'm off. The Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, and we must prevent Adolf Hitler from taking over the world.
And so Harry told his wife that he was off to fight World War I.
Oh. My wife, I'm off toward the
Germans and Austrians.
Germans and Australians. have-
Austrians! Austrians!
Austrians, are you sure? It seems so nice.
Harry was unfortunately killed in World War I. Their son, George, who I guess bore a slight resemblance to Jacob, grew
Dude, I mean, verily.
Anyways, George took a job as a Depression-era Dust Bowl nomadic Steinbeck type and set out in pursuit for the lovely Wendy.
Hey,
Hello.
so,
Yeah.
how about this depression, huh?
I know.
It sure is depressing.
It sure is.
You know it.
Tick-tock, guys.
Sorry. I love you. Mary.
Yes, we will have many kids.
Nice. Well, let's get going.
Super.
Soon they had a son, but in the marital bliss of these two idiots and their kin was suddenly interrupted by the mayhem and madness of a date that will live in infamy.
Did you hear something?
It sounds like the Japanese just attacked Pearl Harbor.
Don't be ridiculous. Heavens to Betsy, you're right.
And so George told his family that he was off to fight World War II.
My family, I am off to war. The Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, and we must prevent Adolf Hitler from taking over the world.
Wow.
And off he went. He joined a platoon and became best friends with a young black man named Charles. A young black man named Charles.
Present.
Really?
Yep. Only it's pronounced Cornelius.
Right. So George and young black Cornelius stormed the beach at Normandy together.
Well, this is quite a war, my new black best friend Cornelius.
Yes! It is good to be fighting side by side with my new best friend against the evil and tyranny of the South.
The Germans.
The Germans! Darn Germans!
Darn evil Germans.
Not too thrilled with the Italians or the Japanese either.
Rapscallions. Oh,
Listen, Jacob!
George.
Listen, George! I think that we should vow to take care of each other's family if something were to happen to us.
Yeah, see, that kind of thing didn't work out too well with my great-grandfather, so maybe we should just...
Grenade!
Oh, great.
George! Tell my family that I died in heroes that you may live.
You don't really have...
Come
on! Oh, okay.
Really?
Yes. Kaboom. Low budget, now scram. Go.
Oh, Cornelius, my young black best friend. Whoever would have thought you would die so that I might live? Whoever indeed. I'm so distraught that I'm going to go berserk.
And go berserk he did, shooting and pummeling every German, Japanese, and Italian soldier he could find, until he single-handedly took the beach of Normandy. And as he stood there, exhausted and overwhelmed by the bloody carnage around him, he noticed the body of a soldier on his left.
Oh no! My long-lost brother Hans! I have killed my own brother! Fabulous.
Meanwhile, back home. Back home.
Oh no! The chicken I bought for supper has suddenly gone bad.
Okay, so about 25 years passed. Wendy, having lost her legs, was sent to a nursing home. George never recovered from killing his long-lost brother Hans and was too sent to a nursing home. Their son, George Jr., grew to be a straight-laced young lawyer. As tensions rise throughout the country and from the cause of the Vietnam War, George Jr. happens to meet Meadow, a young flower child. Hot feet!
You're a hippie, huh? Isn't that un-American?
No, man. It's the land of freedom, not oppression. It's the land of free love, not violence and hate.
I love you.
I love you too, man. Hello.
Hey, Meadow. Wow. You wanna go smoke? You want to hit Ashbury, see the Grateful Dead, have some free love?
No, big guy. I wanted to stay here and marry George.
What? Are you crazy?
But I have to settle down and have a baby.
Oh, well. Easy, rather get your fine self over here.
Hey, let's go smoke and go skinny dipping.
Oh my, I want to ride on your peace train, sunshine. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Nope.
And so our hero George will have to fight in the Vietnam War.
I don't think so.
Huh?
We're done.
What?
Show's over.
We can't be done. We still have like 3 wars to go.
Trust me, when a play starts indulging in its own postmodern ironic commentary, it's time to stop. Hello, this is not Into the Woods.
Well, you can be done, but not me. I want to surge ahead and find out what fate has in store.
And so
All
the
right
people
then.
decided that they were able to make their own decisions and didn't have to be forced into hackneyed roles and half-baked war scenes. The widow Goodley finally tracked down Pierre, who happened to be a rich croissant tycoon in Paris. They married, he died 2 days later, and she retired a rich woman. Cornelius didn't die after all. Instead, after several years of therapy, he started a support group for best friends with martyr complexes. The lovely Wendy became a raging feminist before meeting a chiseled, long-haired construction worker who tamed her fiery independence, Fabio style. George also met a chiseled, long-haired construction worker. They moved to Napa Valley together and bought a vineyard. Savannah and the hippie guy put out several folk albums before moving to South Florida and starting a club. Disgusting. And me? Well, I sing. I've got 6 years of tap and dance. I can do English and Irish dialects. I'm willing to do nudity, but only if it's essential to the storyline. My headshot's in the lobby, so please, from all of us, give your parents a hug. End world hunger. America rules. And
Good night, everybody.